Hey YouTube, well right now I'm going to show you my hatchling leopard geckos, but first off I want to show you something cool I noticed. Alright, so this is from Ron Tremper's book, The Next Generation. This is his newest book, I believe. It is a really good book. I definitely suggest getting it. And I believe I have his autograph too in here. Yeah, I have his autograph. So, yep. So anyway, basically what this says is young geckos without black femoral stripes on the hind legs tend to be very impressive looking as adults compared to geckos that hatch out with the leg stripes. Here's the leg stripes that Ron's talking about. Here's the clean, crisp legs. Now, I haven't seen too many of these, to be quite honest. I've not seen very many of these at all, but I've seen these, and I have geckos that look stunning and have this. And this isn't saying, see the word tend, sometimes. I mean, really, if a gecko has an awesome pattern, they have an awesome pattern, and you can't just take that away from it. But this is just something cool that I noticed on my geckos. I thought it was very interesting, and I have some really cool ones that had this. And I just hatched out some geckos that have clean, crisp legs that I just noticed today. And their parents, I found out, have clean, crisp legs too. Alright, so here is the first hatchling that you guys have seen. Look at those back legs. They're clean and crisp, and you couldn't even notice it. That's the food dish he's in. Nothing really in there right yet because he didn't poop. He could be an eclipse or he could be a normal. Either or, it's too young to tell. So I'm hoping for an eclipse. I'm hoping that all of these are eclipses. But it could just be a normal, so who knows. But yeah, he's got a cool tail pattern. I love the tail pattern. It looks insane. So yeah, and then he's got that cool little like saddleback feature. That's what I call those little things. I call them a saddleback. My name for it. Then here's the new hatchling that you guys haven't seen. He just hatched out today. He's either a normal or eclipse again. And again, he has the nice, clean, crisp legs. No markings on it. So I thought that was kind of cool. I've never really noticed that a lot because a lot of my geckos that I've hatched out have had leg stripes, and I've had some pretty impressive ones hatch out with those leg stripes. Like, to be quite honest, I have some really nice geckos that I love the colors, and I just love everything about them. Here, I'll actually leave these off. So these geckos, I'll just show you the parents. These geckos came from an eclipse het bell female, which is right here. And she is in here somewhere. There she is. She's going on her 5th clutch, so she's going to lay 10 eggs. That's my goal for her, and I think she's going to accomplish that this season, so I'm really happy about that. And these guys' father is me, and me is a normal double het for radar, possible snow. So there he is. He bit my mom, actually, and made her bleed. Look at those lavender colors that he retained even throughout breeding for 2 seasons. Blah. He's just done great with retaining his original colors, and he is amazing. And I'm sure the babies will do that as well. So, yeah. And I'm also kind of curious on the head patterns that will come out. So far, I haven't seen any arrows heads because these come from the Arrowhead project that I've been working on, and I think it's a recessive trait. Not sure, but I think it's recessive. So these will be crossed to some Arrowhead females, and we'll be seeing if Arrowheads come out. So we'll see. I'm probably going to hold on to a couple of these, or the ones that look the best, or whatnot. Anyway, I did cross that female after she laid her 3rd clutch to a Max Snow radar. So we're also going to be seeing if I get some Max Snows out of the eggs and I get a split clutch. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that's just something cool that I did. I don't know if it's going to work. I've heard of it working with snakes and I haven't heard it working of geckos. I've heard something like rumors about it, but you never know if those are true or not, so I want to find out for myself, and this will be a definite test to prove that if we might be able to get split clutches out of leopard geckos, which I'm pretty sure you can do. But yeah, I just want to show you, I forgot to show you something. Clean, crisp legs, and the father's like that too. So I guess that runs in the family. And these guys should be having some great tangerine influence coming in too, as well as lavender. So, I can't wait to see what these guys look like when they're older. This one probably has a cooler tail pattern than this guy, but this guy has like little arm, elbow marks type things. I don't know what you would call those, but really cool geckos. Either normals or they are eclipses. So those are my two new leopard gecko hatchlings, and I house them both separately. I just find it's easier to monitor and know how your geckos are doing if you house them separately, and if you can house them separately. So if I need to combine geckos in the future, I will, but I don't think I will have to, hopefully. Hopefully I will have enough tubs and I don't have to worry about that, because this rack should be filling up pretty quick. So that's that. There's one other thing I wanted to show you guys, showing you like how those leg mark geckos that do have those stripes on the legs do look, great as adults as well. I guess the ones without the leg stripes just retain their colors a lot better, but I don't know how true that really is. Here is a Bell albino female that has those leg stripes. She's had it ever since she was little, and all you guys loved her. She is amazing. Her name's Mango. Some of you guys have even asked me about buying her. Well, she's not for sale. She is awesome, and she's part of the Arrowhead project as well. See the arrow? So that's probably a recessive trait. A lot more of these geckos will be available this year. Arrowheads or not, there's probably going to be some het arrowheads. I'm going to say it's a recessive trait. I'm going to find out what happens. It could be dominant or whatnot, but I don't know. So we're going to find out this season what's up with that. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I really like these females, and it's something that I was exploring, because she has the arrow on her head. All of her hatchmates, which was a cross between a brother and sister pairing, had them. I'll even show you some other geckos that had them. Here. I'll show you your mother. Maybe I'll show you Angel. I think Angel might have one. Arrowhead. She's part of the project as well, so she might have an arrow on her head. Oh gosh, she's in a 6-quart tub. Yeah, she does. See the arrow on her head? She had like an arrow, so she's part of the Arrowhead project. She has she had a cut on her nose. It's healing up really nice. I don't know where she got the cut from, but she's part of the Arrowhead project. I'm gonna upgrade her to a bigger tank. She's outgrowing the 6-quart. She's probably outgrown it, but she's gonna get a new tank, so no hate. And here's the mother of all those babies, including the two that I just showed you. She has probably the most clean arrow on her head. You guys can see that right there. So that's the Arrowhead project that I'm working on. And this is just like documentation of the Arrowhead project, so that if anyone wants to like say something about it, I kind of did it first, so yeah. And this one also has something going on. Has a little bit of an arrowhead on there, but she's from the Arrowhead project as well. She was bred. Hopefully I'll get some babies out of her, but she's having one tough shed, so I'm probably gonna have to put a lay box in there. Human hide in there for her temporarily, because she's gonna be laying eggs soon. And he was also from the Arrowhead project as well. The father, you can tell he's got an arrow on his head right there. Like the makings of it right there and up. It looks like a little check mark, but that's part of the Arrowhead project. He's the male that I have right now, so yep, from that project. So hopefully I'll get some males from this, and I'll incorporate snow and some other different things into it. And yeah. And besides leopard geckos hatching out, I also have 8 baby button quail that have hatched out so far. More will be hatching. There's the 3 older button quail that I have. And then there's all the baby button quail that are so tired and not walking around, and they're being lazy little guys. So, which they're allowed to be because they just went through a dramatic experience. So no problem with that. And incubators, hatching out some more chicks. I have a couple more that should be hatching out. And the next leopard gecko eggs that will be due to hatch will hatch out March 4th, and then after that, no, May 4th. March 4th would be a long time. May 4th and May 23rd. So stay tuned, and I'll be having more hatchlings, and these guys will probably be becoming available. And they are from an Arrowhead project line too. So if you guys are interested in that because of that reason or whatnot, I don't know how those genetics really will play out. So we'll see. I think it might be recessive personally, just off of those 2 babies, but the head patterns might change as they get older, so I'm going to hold on to them for a little bit. But I'm going to let you guys see, and hopefully I'll be having geckos available for you guys to buy. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video.